Well, hi everybody, we're here at headquarters, per se, and this one I'm just going to let the kids know right now, especially some of Bub's buddies that always watch us. This probably isn't exactly a kids video, not that there's going to be anything profane, well, there might be, but for the most part, this is about guys stuff, okay? So, I want to talk a little bit about shaving. Okay, and as you can tell on the screen, you can see that I probably need to shave quite a bit during the week, right? And before you think this is some paid advertisement for some shave place, it's not. I'm actually gonna kind of vent a little bit because I really don't understand the overpricing and frankly gouging, and I hate to use that word when it comes to shaving, especially your face or anywhere else. But the thing is that these super razors are so expensive. Now, you can buy a cheap razor for cheap, right? You can get it for virtually nothing if it's one of those throwaway, you know, maybe two times use out of it, maybe with a sharp razor, and then you kind of throw it away, get another one. And I mean, some people just take those cheapos, if they use them these days, and throw it away after one shave. But a lot of us now, especially the ones that really have to shave quite a bit, when you have dark hair especially, a guy like myself, you kind of have to 2-3 times a week. And right now, I'm a little bit irritated, for lack of better shave terms, at some of this stuff. Okay, now, I'm not trying to pick on Gillette, because frankly, they do make the best razors out there. Whether it's the disposable throwaway Mach 3s, which I really have used for years and years, to these things. Now, look at this. These new Gillette Labs razors go on the end of those little holsters, right? And the cartridge just fits in there, and there's a little end of the deal here where it helps your skin. It pulls up the fur on your face and ends up kind of helping the shave. It doesn't get many catches, and frankly, and right now, I'll say it, I have not been cut open by one of these yet. They have, it looks like 5 blades in these two, and I love them. I never thought I'd like a 5-blade razor. I've used different vendors over the years. You know, the Dollar Shave Clubs, the Harry's. To be honest, the Harry's ones cut my face open, and when I do shave, and I'm very smooth, you can see there's 3 good cuts on my face here that came from a Harry's razor. And frankly, and to say the least, I never bought them again. Their customer service was horrible. It just wasn't a good experience. So I've never went back to Harry's after slicing my face open, and it wasn't a fun experience. The Dollar Shave Clubs, you know, they always say dollar, but really they equate it to how many shaves you get out of the razor instead of the razor itself. So you're not getting like one of these heads for $1. I mean, if that were the case, I mean, that'd probably be a good deal, but again, you get what you pay for. The one thing I want to know is why for 4 of these, it costs $25 in Minnesota. Now, they could be more expensive in other necks of the woods around the world, but here in Minnesota, USA, these things at a Walmart cost $25 for 4. Now, am I just complaining about razors to complain about razors? No, because like I said, I actually really enjoy these. The thing is they're too expensive, and I'm noticing this more and more, and I know that's why some of those shave clubby type places have got into the market to kind of cut into what companies like Gillette are doing. A guy like me, you end up spending quite a bit of money just on shave equipment, if you will, throughout a year. I just think it's ridiculous. And like I said, this is kind of more of an editorial, but I want to know from some of you guys out there, even gals. I mean, gals shave their bodies too, right? I mean, where do you go for good razors? What do you think is a soft spot to pay per razor or cartridge, especially for the multi-blade type of razors? I'm really curious. I mean, there's nothing better than going into an old school barber shop and getting a flat edge. I mean, that's wonderful, and I like to do that. You know, if I'm in a wedding or something like that, then yeah, obviously that's something that is something that, you know, I like to go ahead and do. But other than that, a lot of times you're doing it at home, and I just don't agree with the prices right now. I want to know where you find your razors, what you use, what you like the most. Sensitive skin, another thing that I deal with. How do you deal with it? I want to know, because frankly right now this just is a little too much. And every time I go to a store to buy a 4-pack of these, my wallet screams bloody murder. So hopefully these 4 don't bloody murder my face, because I probably jinxed myself. But hey, companies like Gillette that kind of have a half-hearted monopoly over really good razors. I'm not a big shit guy, I'm sorry, but these are kind of my thing. But man, we got to figure out a way to get the prices somewhere where us guys can afford them, frankly, especially for a good shave. What's going on? Anyway, more stuff coming up here on Tuck Daddy Productions. We're going to be cabin bound soon. We'll have some cabin videos, hopefully some fishing videos too. Dallas and I are working on a little more Minnesota fun for us too. So we'll have some more fun coming up here on Tuck Daddy Productions.